Hi everybody, Jamie the Board Game Man here. In today's episode, we're going back to the year 2011. It's from TMG Games, 2 or more players. It's called Martian Dice. Now in this game, you are the aliens, and what you're trying to do is you're trying to abduct the Earthlings, because you want to know who actually really runs planet Earth. Is it the humans, the chickens, the cows? Well, we're set out to find out who. The first player to get to 25 triggers the game until everybody reaches, gets the same amount of turns, and whoever has the most points after that wins. Let's head on over to the gamers table, where I'm going to show you how to play Martian Dice. All right, everybody, here we are at the gaming table. Here we are with Martian Dice. It comes with 13 dice inside, and you also have this instruction booklet. Very simple to read, very, very easy. Has the colorful dice in the back showing all the different scenarios. Very easy, and you'll be up and at them at no time. Now let's go ahead and go over the dice. Let's go ahead and take a look at these dice here. As you see on the dice, we have death rays. There's tanks. There's chickens, there's humans, and there are cows. And what you're doing is you are the aliens. You've been sent to Earth because they want to know who really runs that planet. Is it the humans, is it the chickens, or the cows? So you're sent to abduct as many of each as you possibly can. You get 1 point for each abduction that you get. If you're able to get all 3, like say you get at least 1 of each, then you get 3 bonus points. Whenever you reach 25 points, it triggers the end of the game until everybody has had the same amount of turns, and I'll go over the tiebreaker at the very end. So let's go ahead and show you how this works. You're going to go ahead and put all 13 dice in the cup, like so, and you're going to go ahead and roll. As you roll, you're going to automatically take the tanks out. The tanks are the Earthlings fighting you. So they're fighting back because obviously they don't want to be abducted. So immediately you're going to go ahead and take the tanks out. So let's see, we got 3 tanks in there. So eventually what you want to do in order to be successful to abduct these the Earthlings, you need to have the same amount of tanks or more of these laser rays, the death rays, than the tanks in order to survive. So let's just say I have 3 tanks here. I'm going to go ahead and take my death rays, and I'm going to make sure that I overpower these tanks. So right now you take out all the laser rays, the death rays, I keep saying laser rays, and there's 5 of them. Oh, 6 of them. There we go. So now right now I'm outmanning them 6-3, but I have no abductions yet. So once you pull out those, you're going to go ahead and take the rest of the dice, and you're going to re-roll them. I only have 4 here, so I'm going to go ahead and roll. All right. So you can see here I have 3 humans and a death ray. Well, obviously I don't really need that death ray because I've already got 3 more tanks, or 3 more than the tanks. So I'm going to go ahead and take these humans. I have 3 of them. Now I can go ahead and roll one more time. I might as well because I'm already covered with these death rays here. So I'm going to go ahead and roll, and hopefully I'll get a chicken or a cow. I got a chicken. So I can go ahead and take that chicken. And right there I would get 4 points because I have 3 humans and 1 chicken I was able to abduct. And I had as many or more death rays than the tanks. So I would get 4 points for that. Now, in this case, if I were to roll another human, I wouldn't be able to take that because you can only take 1 of each kind per roll. So I would not be able. Now, if I got a cow, I'd be able to take the cow. If I had a death ray, I would just simply add the death ray. And if I had rolled a tank, well, obviously I'd just roll a tank, which wouldn't really matter because I've still outmanned them, okay? So in this case, since I rolled this, I would get 4 points. You have to get a pad and paper, which do not come with the game. And you just jot down the first player would get 4 points. Now let's go ahead and go over to the second player. That way we kind of get a gist of what happened. Wow, a lot of cows out there. Wow. So like I said, first you're going to take the tanks out. Well, you only have 2 tanks. That's not too furious there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to be adventurous. I'm going to go ahead and take these cows. That's a lot of cows. That's too tough to pass up there. So we've got 6 cows. That's going to make some good points if I can outgun these tanks. So that's all I go for that round. So you're going to go ahead and re-roll these. And now I cannot take any more cows because I've already abducted cows on this turn already. There is a tank. Now we're a little in danger here. So I'm going to go ahead, and obviously I don't want to take the human because now I got to get these death rays up and running because I have 3 tanks I got to battle against. So I'm going to go ahead and take one of these, place that here. Now let's go ahead and re-roll these. Oh, I got another tank, and I have 2 death rays. Unfortunately, that is not enough to counterattack those humans because now they have 4 tanks against my 3 laser rays. So unfortunately, I do not get these 6 points for these cows. So you get 0 points for that round. Let's go ahead and do another roll. You go ahead and take the tanks out. It's always the first thing you do. You got to see what your defense is like here. So there's only 2. Now I can decide I can take the chickens, I can take the humans, I can take the cows, or I can go ahead and take the death rays. You're always able to take the death rays at any turn. It's the earthlings that if you have already took that earthling out, you can't do that same earthling. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and let's do a couple humans. So I'm going to take these 2 humans, like so. And that's all the humans, right? That is all the humans. So you're going to go ahead and re-roll the dice. So now I cannot take any more humans. I've already taken a specimen of the humans already. There's 2 death rays here. I'm going to go ahead and take these death rays. So right now I'm evened up. Now if I wanted to, I could stop right now. I can take out the tanks. I got 2 humans. If I so choose to, I can stop. You can stop at any time. But why not? I'm going to press my luck. That's what's good about this game. It's a press your luck kind of game too. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. There's another tank. So now I got 1 more tank I got to battle. I have 2 rays. I'm going to go ahead and take these 2 rays. I'm going to play it a little safe. So now I have 1 more ray than those tanks. I can continue to roll. Now I got 4 to go. Good, no tanks. So I'm not going to take the human because I can't, but I have 2 chickens. So I'm going to go ahead and take those chickens. Here we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and roll these 2 dice again, and I hope I roll a cow. If I roll a cow, I'm going to have 1 of each set of earthlings that they are interested in. Okay, I got a tank. That's 4 and 4, and then the human I can't take, and that would be the end of that round. Because that player triggers the 25, and then say player 2 or 3. Of course, this is 2 or more players, so you can have as many players as you want. Say there's a tie at the end of the game, each player has 25 points. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and take 6 of these dice, just like so, and you're going to roll. So let's say player 1 rolls. He rolls 3 death rays. Okay, I rolled 3. So now the other player is going to see if they can roll more than 3. They rolled 3 as well, so we are still in a sudden death. So it goes back to player 1. Whoa, 5 out of 6. Holy cow, that's going to be tough to beat. Let's see what the other player can do here. He only gets 1, so player 1 would end up winning the game due to the tiebreaker. And that, my friends, is how you play Martian Dice. Now let's head on over to the game room, and I'll tell you my final thoughts. All right, so my final thoughts on Martian Dice. I absolutely love this game. I play this game a lot on Board Game Arena, BGA. Let's break out the thumbs up right away. It is such a fun little press your luck game where you're trying to get those, and I really press my luck when I try to get 1 of each. I try to get the chicken, the cow, and the human. I'm always trying to push my luck, trying to get each one of those so I can get those 3 bonus points because you're only going up to 25. So those 3 bonus points could really, really help you out, especially towards the end of the game. Say you're like player 3 and player 1 just triggered 25 and I'm around 20 or so. I'm going to really try to press my luck and try to see if I can beat that 25. That way I can take the victory away from player 1 and be the victor of player 3. That's why I think you being one of the last players to play is probably a good thing for you because then you have a target as to when you know you can stop. Where if you're player 1, okay, I'm at 25, I still got a couple dice, or I want to try to get another point or 2 because these other people are really close to me, they can overtake me and end up winning the game. So it's one of those choices you got to make in Martian Dice. I got really lucky with this thing. I actually found this used at the store down the street here, McKay's, for $5. And if you go on eBay, I don't know, this game is expensive. I'm like, wow, for 13 Martian Dice? It's expensive. But if you can find it for a decent price, get it, because it is a fun filler game. Maybe takes 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how many players you have. It's a great filler. I really highly enjoy it. Who doesn't like a good pressure luck dice game? I mean, come on, really? Or any kind of pressure luck game at that. So, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have Martian dice, let me know if you like it, love it, hate it. Maybe you've never heard of it and you're like, oh, heck yeah, I want to get this. Because it is a fun little game. It really, really is. I highly recommend it, like I just said. And until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and happy gaming.